All right, we're back. And this is the highlight of the meal, of course, the dessert. And what we're gonna do, a vegan lemon pound cake. Now, as I said, I've never done a vegan cake before. So as you can see, I got all this stuff laid out, everything that goes into the cake. Because while we were out, I started putting everything together. Like, I got all of my dry goods in one bowl. And this is all my flour, my cornstarch, my baking powder. Believe it or not, I put some turmeric in there. I love turmeric, so I thought that would be kind of good in this lemon pound cake. And so all of my dry goods, all my dry ingredients are in one bowl. And I'll tell you how much of each I got in there later. Then all of my wet ingredients, I got them in this bowl. I've already whisked all of them together. Of course, there's no egg, no dairy product. These are all my liquid ingredients, which includes the almond milk is 1 2/3 cups of almond milk in here. There's 2/3 cups of grapeseed oil. You can use any kind of vegetable oil, but you know, my wife and I, we like to use grapeseed oil. It's got the oil in there. It's got, of course, the vanilla, the lemon extract. It's got the 2 tablespoons of applesauce. Now this is homemade applesauce. A friend of ours made this applesauce. So the applesauce takes the place, you put the applesauce in it takes the place of the eggs. Because of course there's no dairy in here. So you got the applesauce, it's already in there. So everything is already in here. You whisk it all together. So you put all of your wet ingredients in one bowl, your dry ingredients in another bowl, stir them all together, which of course, like I said, my flour, my baking powder, my turmeric, the problem saying that, y'all.
Turmeric?
Turmeric. All that's in here, and my cornstarch. Okay, so you use 1/4 cup of cornstarch, 3 1/2 cups of flour, and it's just regular all-purpose flour. I get it from Aldi. You put your lemon zest, which I didn't put. I got my lemon zest, so you put that in there with your dry ingredients. I'm gonna put that in there now, and that's 2. But they asked for 3 tablespoons of lemon zest, so I'm gonna stir that in there with my dry ingredients. And so I have all my dry ingredients over here, and of course, also in your liquid ingredients, you need 1/4 cup of lemon juice. So fresh lemon juice. So I already got, you can see where I already squeezed my lemons.
And I helped you roll them and squeeze.
She helped me roll them, yeah. And I got one extra because this cake also calls for a glaze and an icing. So what you do when the cake comes out of the oven, we're gonna have a glaze that we're gonna take with a pastry brush and just rub that all over the cake, and it's just sugar and lemon juice. And then after that, the cake cooled, then you drizzle it with your lemon glaze, which you make with lemons and powdered sugar. Okay, so let's get started. Got the mixer over here, so we got everything already. Oh, of course, you're gonna need a big, now this pan, y'all,
how old is that pan?
We've been married 42 years. You can tell this pan looks 42 years.
42,
We bought this pan. We bought this pan when we first got married. It's all bent up, dent up. It looked like my mama's pan. This is how my mama's pan looks, okay?
Yes.
But it turned out some good cakes, okay?
Yes, it did.
And so what we do, you know, I buy the baking with the flour, spray your pan. So when we get through with the cake, we'll pour it in the pan. It cooks in the oven. The oven is already on preheated from my wife's meatloaf. So the oven is already on, preheated to 350. And then it's gonna bake for, I think, about 50, 55 minutes. You know the toothpick check. You put your toothpick in there. Your toothpick come out clean, then your cake is ready. So let's get started. We've already got everything measured. So we measured everything. So we're just gonna go ahead and mix everything together, mix it up with the mixer, pour it in the pan, and stick that bad boy in the oven. So we ready?
Ready!
All right, let's get it. Okay, so what we do, once you get all your dry ingredients, you stir them up, and remember, I put my lemon zest in here with the dry ingredients. Okay, then we're gonna just pour all of the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. Let me whisk it a little bit more. You have to whisk all this together. And like I said, this is 2 cups of sugar, 2 tablespoons of applesauce. It's taking the place of the eggs. You got your, of course, I put my flavors in here, my lemon extract, my vanilla extract. I got my 2/3 cups of oil in here. And so we whisk it all together. I'm going to show you how it looks. And it tastes good, y'all. I tasted it earlier. It's really good. I'll show you how it looks. So that's your liquid ingredients. No eggs, no dairy products. And then you pour it in to your dry ingredients. Get all that out of there. All that good stuff.
All that goodness.
It's good.
That goodness.
And then you mix it on low. So we got everything already in there. Of course, I showed all you guys everything that we got in here. Put it on low. Mix that bad boy. You don't want to over mix it. It's gonna be kind of loose now, okay? The batter's gonna be kind of loose. It's not gonna be as thick as a regular pound cake. I'm used to making regular pound cakes out of butter and all that good kind of stuff and eggs. And I came up, I looked for this recipe and I found it because I like 7-Up cakes. I like the lemon. And so I found this and I said, hey, you know, that might taste kind of good. My first time making a vegan cake. I'm gonna let my wife Cheryl give us the taste test later with the spoon. Now, like I said, this is how I learned how to bake, y'all, because when I was a little boy, my mama was always baking. She was a baker. And I'd be in the kitchen because I wanted to wait for the bowl and the beaters to bake.
So what? But our grandkids do the same thing because you teaching them.
Same thing. I teach my grandbabies, my granddaughters how to bake. We get in this kitchen, and that's how they started. Just in the kitchen with Paw, waiting for the bowl, and everybody be waiting for the mixers. And my kids, all my kids, they would do that, and they would fight over it. Who gonna get the bowl? Who gonna get the mixer? So it worked out well because we had the spoon, we had 2 mixers, and we had a bowl, and we had 4 kids. So somebody got the spoon, one of them got one beater, the other beater, and somebody got the bowl. We let that mix a little bit more. We don't want to overbeat it. Just until everything is pretty much well blended. Remember, I got the flavorings already in there.
How much if you put in of everything?
Oh, you put a teaspoon of vanilla flavor. It goes in with your liquid ingredients. And you put a teaspoon of lemon extract.
Vanilla.
Like the lemon.
How much of vanilla?
And the vanilla.
All that's a teaspoon?
Yeah, all that's a teaspoon. You put a half a teaspoon of just regular table salt in there. You put 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder. And I already said you put a 1/4 cup of cornstarch. 3.5 cups of flour. 2 cups of sugar that goes in there with your liquid ingredients. 1 2/3 cups of almond milk. And 2/3 cups of oil. And of course, your zest from your lemon. Okay, so we got that all mixed up. That's pretty mixed up. So we already got our pan. I sprayed it one time, but spray it a little bit more. I'm gonna wipe it again. Get a paper towel over here and just wipe it. Not really too much, but I had already sprayed it before you guys came on. So I'm just gonna wipe this out and spray it again. Let you guys see me spraying it. Like I say, I get the baking with the flour. That way you don't have to do the greasing and the flour. You do all one time. Just spray it real good. And then put that over there, baby.
Okay.
Then you take your cake. You got everything ready. You just pour it in there. You got to make sure you have cause this is going to be a big cake. Remember, this is 3.5 cups of flour, so it's gonna be a pretty big cake. So make sure your cake pan, your bundt pan, is one that at least hold 8 cups of batter, because this is about Well, maybe 5 cups. But just make sure your pan is big enough to accommodate the cake, because this is going to rise up. Hopefully it's going to rise up. Like I said, this is my first time baking it, so y'all. Hopefully it's going to rise up. Will it rise up or not? Rise up and walk.
Rise up and walk.
And we gonna rise up and walk.
Rise up and walk.
So,
yeah.
whether it rise or not, we gonna eat it. We gonna glaze that bad boy and we gonna eat it. So this is our dessert.
This is the dessert.
Get all of it out. And when my kids will hit, Dad, don't take all of it out. Leave some in there, Daddy. You're getting it all out.
Uh-huh.
So I will leave some in there.
And our granddaughter, Soraya.
And Amaya.
And Amaya. Oh, Lord. They be looking for the bowl. They look for the bowl, the beaters.
And the spoon.
And the spoon. And the spoon.
But tonight, the bowl, the spoon, and the beaters are all mine. And, of course, my sweet wife. I taste it.
Oh, baby.
It's good, isn't it?
Yes, Lord.
Hey, the oven is already preheated. We put it on the middle shelf. And I'm going to let it bake.
Oh, that's good right there.
I'm going to let it bake for between 50 and 55 minutes. Check it with the toothpick. We're going to leave right now. We're going to come back when the cake is finished. We're going to show you guys the final product. Now, I don't know. Cross your fingers. We hope it rise.
We hope it rise up.
I'm used to cooking no cake without eggs and butter. We're going to see how this thing come out, y'all, okay?
Okay.
Peace.
So, like, hey. This is trial and error tonight. We're doing our best, y'all. We're glad y'all tuned in.
Hey.
But it's going to be good. We get through this thing together, okay?
Hey, praise the Most High.
Praise the Most High, y'all. We love y'all. Okay, we be back.